Well, we love the phrase, do less to gain more, and that is what Avita Yoga strives to do.
Yes, they want to help you stay mobile for longer, improving your lifestyle, and so much more. We are here with founder of Avita Yoga and author of Mobility for Life, Jeff Bailey. Welcome in.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we love, like Steph said, do less, gain more. So what is Avita Yoga?
Yeah, well, it's all about joint health. And when you target the joints to really take care of them, it really is a process of doing less. You know, muscles is a lot of activity, but we have to slow down and go for the bones and joints. And it really equates to gaining more by doing less.
And this was a personal accident that happened to you, a skiing incident. If you don't mind, please share, that ultimately led you to this path.
Yeah, I had a couple injuries in my life that really redirected me. And the one that really brought this on was a ski incident. I was skiing with my buddy Philippe. We like making these big fast GS turns, and we hit hips like that. My left hip, his right hip, and we blew up. It was a yard sale all over the mountain. And oh, there I am. And so it was just a lot of trauma, and it took me like 6 months to it was just pain and pain and pain. And finally, one day I was in a yoga class, and there was this pressure going into the hip, and it felt a little bit like, man, I should avoid this, but it turned out to be the answer I was looking for. Joints love pressure as much as bones do.
Interesting. Yep. Okay, so there might be some people out there who might think, I'm not really into yoga, but I want you to show us some moves to prove that anyone can do this.
Anybody can do this because less is more.
Yes.
And the thing that I discovered is that you have to bump up against the resistance of any given joint. Okay. Like in the hip, when we walk, it just goes back and forth like this. And so here's a really simple shape that almost anybody can do. All you got to do is stand up, put your legs out wide, but not so wide that you can't turn the heels out a lot.
Ooh, that feels kind of nice.
Yeah, and then you feel something different in your hips. Well, now you're putting brand new movement, brand new pressure into the hip. And then especially when you engage the legs, you can put your hands on your waist, move your tailbone down a little bit without shifting forward. And now, can you feel the pressure going into the hip? That's healing. The pressure cleanses the joint, it resolves arthritis. It literally, and this is a medical term, it literally remodels the joint.
I am all ears, because as folks at home have heard me say before, I've got some hip pain, so I need another lesson from you right after this. But we can learn more about all this in your Mobility for Life book, which is coming out, I think, August 5th. Tell us about this book and what readers will gain out of it.
Oh, man. Well, we could spend hours talking about this because there's so much to it. We're conditioned to think about muscles and fitness and going for a certain look. But the yoga it slows us, we have to slow down for it. We go into the bones and joints, and to really understand the physiology that it lights up inside of us, and kind of shifting our thinking away from fitness toward a deep sense of health and well-being takes a book.
You know what's interesting? Okay, so you were injured, you clearly are a very active kind of guy, and I know that when I've personally been there, I'm like, okay, I gotta get off the couch, I gotta push myself, I need to get back out there, at least I'll walk. What is your guidance for maybe someone who is getting over an injury?
Yeah. The thing that I discovered is the movement that we do today is not necessarily the movement that's going to keep us going tomorrow. So instead of, that's the typical thing, I gotta push myself and get out there and move. But it's far better to do some of the shapes that are in this book to expose your joints to the pressure and these new areas that don't get touched, you know, like this, and little variations on them, little tiny variations on them, put the pressure into unique areas, and that is far better than going out and pushing yourself. You do this, then you can do all the things that you love.
I love that you call it shapes. That's really got my attention. Tell us a little bit more about Avita Yoga, because you have this book, but also you all offer courses and classes online. Yeah,
AvitaYogaOnline.com. I've been teaching online now for about 4 years, ever since I sold my studio in Boulder, Colorado. Owned a studio for 10 years, which is where this whole thing started to birth itself. And so now it's all online. I do workshops, I'm at yoga festivals, those kind of things.
How wonderful. You already saw me and Steph doing the moves too. Everyone else, you gotta stay healthy. So here's how you do it. Find get started at avitayogaonline.com. You'll find peace of mind, healthy joints, strong bones after you do so. Thank you so much, Jeff.
Thank you very much.